Karen, thank you very much. And I want to thank you and your board and your staff and all of your volunteers. You know, it is challenging to run a nonprofit group in good times. It's even more challenging to run a nonprofit group in tough fiscal times. But you run one where you have to be there every single day for people. The answer of, I'm not feeling well, we didn't pull it together, we overslept, it's not going to make it for the people you're serving, and they never get that answer from you. And that's a hard thing to be that reliable all of the time, but you guys are. So thank you so very, very much. I want to thank you, Blaine Trump, so much for doing such an amazing dinner. You know, people ask me a lot nowadays, understandably, how will the city get through this recession? We will get through the recession because of great people like you who reach out to other great people and ask them to dig a little bit deeper for people they will probably never, ever meet. So thank you and everyone else tonight for doing that. I want to congratulate Calvin Klein. It's hard to find a list of good things in this city that your name isn't a part of. So thank you for using your fame and your talent for such important things in this city. I also want to take a moment to thank Ed, the volunteer who is getting honored tonight. And I had the great honor of getting to spend a little time with Ed and his partner in the cocktail hour. Now, Ed has been a volunteer for 20 years. Twice a week for 20 years. It's hard, Karen, to get a volunteer to come back twice, right? Ed's done it twice a week for 20 years. I am blown away by that. And anybody, Karen mentioned marriage, who thinks that marriage shouldn't be a right for everybody, well, they should meet Ed and his partner. And on their 35th anniversary, the great thing is they went to Connecticut to get married. The sad thing is they had to go to Connecticut to get married. Ed and his partner are messages about why we should be equal everywhere. You know, I don't want to take up too much time, but I was thinking while I was watching the video, when I lost my mom to cancer when I was a kid, when I was 16, and we had good health insurance, and we had the ability, you know, to make sure she had everything she needed and people to come and visit. And a friend of mine now is struggling with ovarian cancer, but she's doing extremely well, and she has the ability to get all the food she needs and people to come visit. But she could easily, my mom could have been in a different situation. My friend could easily just have moved to a new city where she knows no one. And they could easily have been in positions where they were largely all alone. And to have this group that makes sure that no one who is in that position, that they don't know anybody, that they don't have the means to get their meals every day, that they don't have to be alone, is so extraordinary. Because for my mom and for my friend, I know what it means when I used to walk in the door, or now when I walk in the door to see my friend. It makes all the difference that they have somebody to talk to who talks to them not about their cancer or their AIDS or their disease, but talks to them about the Yankees, and if anyone has the score, I'll take it when I get off, but talks to them about the Yankees or fashion or work or politics or whatever their passion is. And bringing that food is critical, but bringing that connection to their prior life before they were sick. You know, my friend keeps saying, I don't want to be a sickie. I want to talk about politics. And when volunteers go and do that delivery, they bring that person's life before they were sick back to them. And that is priceless and so incredibly generous and so incredibly draining and difficult every time one of the volunteers does it. So I just want to thank you. It makes me so proud of this city that there is a group like this made up of people who are so selfless and so generous of their soul and their emotion. And I just thank you for this honor and letting me be associated with God's love. And I thank you for making sure that in these tough times, God's love is there every single day for everybody who needs it. You really are a blessing to our 5 boroughs. So thank you all so much.